And this is also a very common trait where, since anxiety is part of the situation, by default, therefore, also some obsessive compulsive tendencies are going to be part of the situation, because somebody who is high anxiety feels like they have little control of their environment. And so obsessive compulsive disorder, or tendencies, I'm not going to necessarily use the term disorder, is nothing more than an ongoing effort to control people in situations and circumstances. And so it's very common for the person with ASD to have anxiety. It's very common then for the person with anxiety to also have some obsessive compulsiveness going on. And what comes with that territory, of course, then is perfectionism. And it is very common for the person to want to have all their ducks in a row with step one before they move on to step two. That is an indication of perhaps an overly thinking brain, an overly logical brain. And the problem that arises there is the individual has a hard time moving on to step two until step one is perfect, or they have a hard time starting the project at all until they have everything ready to go. And what ends up happening then is a lot of procrastination, or starting a project and not being able to move on to step two so that the thing never gets completed. That's very typical, where he has such high standards for himself that it's impossible for him to meet, in essence.